Today we're going to learn what a covering letter is, and we're also going to see its structure. Well, to start with, a covering letter is a document or a letter, more specifically, that you send with your CV when you are applying for a job. It is specifically written with the job that you're applying for in mind, allowing you to highlight specific ideas that you think that would make you the right choice for the role, for the job that you are applying for. Let's have a look at the following example. So at the very beginning, you have some information about the person who's writing, then about some information about the person who is going to read your covering letter. Then you greet the person, there's a reference, and then you will see that it's divided into paragraphs and some words in bold. So these words in bold are like predetermined, so words that you shouldn't change. So the rest of the letter is what you should change depending on your skills, your qualities, your qualifications, your job experience. Okay, so let's take a look at the different stages or constituents of this letter. So to start with, we have the name of the person that is writing the letter. And then we have the address of that person, in this case the number and the name of the street, then the city and the postcode, and finally the day, month and year in which the letter was written. Then in the second stage you have some information about the receiver of the letter, the person receiving it. So you have the receiver's name on top, then his title, or the position in the company that you are applying for, and the name of the company and the address. Again, the name of the street, the city, the postcode. Right. So the third stage in the covering letter would be the salutation. Yes, it's where you greet the person. You can use dear, Mr., Miss, or Mrs., and the surname, yes, if you know the person that you're writing to. Then you have a reference. A reference is basically like a very brief summary, yes, of the reason why you are writing. So in this case, it would be for a vacant as a sales assistant. So some vacancies have a number, when they are advertised in a newspaper or on the internet. So in that case, you write the vacancy number. So when writing the body of this letter, we should consider that it is divided into 4 paragraphs. In the first one, you should indicate the reason why you are writing and the position that you're applying for. I'm writing to apply for the position of sales manager. When and where was this position advertised? It was advertised at ABC Sales on, yes, and the date, date, month and year, and why. In this case, since I am interested in working for ABC Sales, you should always mention that you are interested in working for that company. It would also be useful to highlight something about the company. For example, I have been a customer of ABC Sales for several years and have always been impressed by the quality of service I have received. So this would be in the first paragraph. In the second paragraph, the letter becomes more personal because you need to highlight the personal qualities that make you a good candidate for the position that you're applying for. For example, I am enthusiastic and professional. I am also good at working with a team and dealing with people. I am responsible and tolerant. Then you should mention if you speak any languages. You should mention which ones and state the level that you have in such languages. For example, I speak fluent Spanish, intermediate level Italian, and native English. Remember that when we speak about languages, you can say that you speak fluent English, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese. You can also say that you have an elementary level of English or pre-intermediate, intermediate, upper intermediate, or advanced level of English, of Italian, or Portuguese, any language that you choose. And native, yes, if the language is your mother tongue. For example, native Spanish, native English, native Portuguese. Finally, you should explain why these qualities that you have mentioned make you a good candidate. So I believe I would fit well into the company's team culture and contribute to the ongoing success of the sales department. The third paragraph deals with your job experiences. So what you should mention your job experience, where did you work, how long did you work there, if you have, if you are working right now, and where, what's your position in that job. So everything related to your job experience would be really important in this paragraph. For example, for the past 2 years, I have worked as a sales assistant at Electricals BC Auckland-based electronics store, which has enabled me to develop excellent customer service skills. If you have the possibility to mention some of the skills that you were able to acquire while you were working there, that is really good for a covering letter. I am now looking for a new challenge that will provide me with the opportunity to further develop my retail sales career. Remember that this kind of letter aims at convincing someone to hire you. Yeah? So this is what you should do to highlight your qualities, your skills, your qualifications, your job experience, so that the other person hires you. Well, the fourth paragraph is related to the skills that you have acquired So this section, the one in bold, will always be more or less the same. In support of my application, I have attached a copy of my CV. It shows that I will bring important skills to the position, including, and this is what changes depending on the person who is writing: time management and strong organizational skills, high-level customer service, cash handling and sales ability, motivation and dedication. Finally, yes, we are reaching the end of the letter, so you should remind the reader that you are interested in the job, yes, and thank them for considering your application. And this is what you should write, more or less. I would enjoy having the opportunity to talk with you to discuss my application and how I could use my skills to benefit ABC. Thank you for considering my application. I look forward to hearing from you. And finally, the farewell. In this case, yours sincerely. Remember that you use yours sincerely when you know the person you're writing to. But when you don't know the person and you don't know the surname of the person, you use yours faithfully. Well, the final stage would be to write your contact information. Yes, there will be your name, your full name and surname, your email address, and your telephone or cell phone number. So those are all the stages within a covering letter. And remember to convince the reader at all times that you're the right person for this job.